So hello everyone, this is part 8 of our playlist of React.js, right? In previous video, we have seen like how we can create this card and how we can change the heading of this card based on props. We learned the props concept, right? So we have seen already like function based component. Okay, now we will create a card using class component. Okay, so we can say activity. Okay, this is activity 2, I can say. So we will create class based card component. Okay, and here on card what you will do, display student name and age, right? And few important points like what you have to do here exactly, what is the new thing you have to do here. So note is, okay, so watch it very carefully everyone. So what you have to do, give public css styling, okay, on this card, right? And second note is, when we use class based component, so we will use this dot props. Okay, for example, here in cards we simply write here props and we are using props dot name, but in class based component we will use this dot props dot name like that. Okay, so we will write like this dot props dot name. Okay, like this we will write. Okay, so let's write the code. First we will create here component. In src we have created this component folder. Okay, if you don't know about this, so you can refer the previous lectures. All right, so here I will create a new component, class, okay, or I can say student card. Okay, student card dot js. Okay, so here I will write the code, right? So what code I will write? Okay, so first I will write here class, and what's the class name? Class name must be same as a file name, student card. Okay, and your card must extend from react dot component. Okay, if you are using react here, react component, so definitely import react. Okay, so we need to import react from react, right? So now it is fine. After that we will write here. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with class based props, so you will create the constructor. Okay, you will create a constructor. Inside the constructor you will write the name of props. Okay, inside the constructor you will write super methods, or you can say super keyword, you can say like this. Okay, after that we have to write, we will discuss this thing in detail, like what is the constructor and what is the super method, but as of now just remember this thing. Okay, like whenever you will create the class based component, you need to write constructor. When you are passing props, then you need write to constructor, otherwise you don't need to write constructor here. So as we are using props concept, so that's why we need that's why we need here constructor and super keywords, right? Now after that what we need here render method, render. Okay, because we are using class based components, that's why inside the render we will write return. Okay, and whenever you are writing return, you will enclose this tag, you will enclose this. Okay, so whatever you will write inside the return, you will enclose it with some stable tag, like either empty tag or some div tag you can use, right? But I'm using empty tag here. So what I'm going to create, I'm creating a student card. So I will write here div dot s div dot s card. I'm giving name. S card means student card. Okay, and inside this I'm writing heading h2, and inside the heading I'm writing name. Okay, for example, name is xyz, and we will write here age. Age is like this, dummy number we are taking, right? After that, once you complete this, okay, once you complete this, once we create this, okay, then what we need to do, we need to export this. Okay, so we will write export default. Okay, what is the file name? Student card. Okay, so here is this file name, we have to export this, right? Let's see some changes are coming or not. No, this is the previous code is coming. Okay, so we have to go to the app.js. Okay, So if I delete this, or okay, let me delete this. So see, okay, it is taking little time in compiling. Okay, if I'm not using this card, let me delete this import statement. Okay, now see, only navbar we have. Okay, we are using only navbar. So what I will do, so I created this student component. What's the mistake here? Okay, let me check. I think I forgot some bracket or and all. Okay, render is there. This one is also there. Okay, then is this extra one? Oh, so this is for this. Okay, this one is for this. Export default card. This is also fine. Okay, so what's the mistake we are doing? Student card. Okay, that is also fine. Some mistake there. Okay, so this is a very silly mistake. We are using extra curly braces here. Just we need to remove it. Okay. So now what we have to do, we are exporting this student card and we will use this component here after the navbar. What is the name of the component? Student card. Okay, is the name of the component. Okay, so this will not come because we need to import this. So we will write here import, right? Import student card, right? From what's the location? Student cards. Component student cards. Okay, so it is coming like this, but it is not coming in the form of card. Okay, so we will write the CSS in order to like convert it into card. We will give some CSS styling here over here, right? So see, read this point. So give public CSS styling on this card. So as we discussed before, like there are two CSS file like app.css, another is index.css. Where app.css is the local CSS. Okay, we need to import this, but this index.css is the public CSS file. We don't need to import this. So here over here inside this CSS index.css, we will write the CSS. We will write the styling for this student card. Okay, so what's the file like card name, class name, s card. Okay, so we will style this index.css. So dot s card means student card. Okay, so we will give some style. Okay, so first of all, I will give some width. Like width is 300 pixels, right? And after that, I will give some margin. Let's say margin like 30 pixels. Okay, the spelling is wrong, right? Okay. After that, I will give some background color. Okay, so background color okay, like this one is good enough. Okay. Okay. And after that, I will give the text color, which is white. Okay. Let's see whether it's working. Okay, it's working. Let me give more style so it looks pretty. Okay. Text align, I will say text align, I will say uh, text alignment center, right? And after that, I will apply border as well. Border, okay, 12 pixels solid, and I will give some color. Let's say red. Okay, how it is looking? So it is looking like this. Okay, let me use 8 pixel as a border, and now it is looking fine, right? So, and I will give some shadow as well. So I will say box shadow. Okay, so I will say 0, comma 0, comma 15 pixel, and some dark color. Choose something different. Give some black color. Okay, now check. It's not coming. There is a box error. I think we have to remove this comma. Okay, so now shadow is coming. Little bit shadow is coming, right? Now I have to change this name. So what I will do, what I want to do, I want to pass here name like example my name I am passing Naved. Okay, and also I will pass age. So whenever you will pass your age, so you have to like this you have to use. Okay, so it is giving error. So this card have two attribute. One is name, second attribute is age. So let's see it's working or not. So it is not working. Okay, my name is not coming and my age is also not coming. So what we will do, we are giving some attribute, okay, as a age or name. and name. So we will go to the student card, and inside student card, okay, so whatever name and age attribute we are giving, so it will received by the props. So here, instead of writing this xyz, what we will do, we will use this curly braces, and inside the curly braces I will write this dot props dot name. Okay, so whenever you will use the class concept, okay, we are using here class based component, so that's why we need to use this keyword. Okay, let's check. So see, my name is coming, okay, but age is not coming properly. So what we have to do, instead of writing this dummy number, we will write age dynamically. So we will write here, if we will use props dot age, let me remove this keyword as of now. So it's giving error. Why? Because props is not defined, it is saying. So I will write here this. Okay, props dot age. Okay, so now it's coming age as well. Okay, so but I like, we have more than one student, so I want more student cards. So what I will do, so I'll go to the app.js. Here I will copy and paste this component. Okay, so now we have two cards. Okay, okay. So now we have two cards, and we can change the data of this card as well. So like I'm writing here, like uh, like um, like Lucy I'm writing, and age is like 44. Okay, why this warning is coming? Okay, so this two cards are coming. Okay, let me I want more cards, so I will copy the code and paste it. Means I'm not copy the code, actually I will copy the component tag only. Okay, here I can give like Aman. Okay, age is like 29 something. Okay, age is like 30. Okay, age is like 35, and like I can write any name like Naresh. Okay, I'm writing like name like Naresh, and I'm writing name like Suresh, right? Okay, where is this student card? Here it is. So like it is saying use less constructor. Okay, so without constructor also we can run this code. Okay, so it is working without constructor as well. Okay, because we are extending this component class. All that in a later, in upcoming videos we will discuss more about the constructor and constructor concept as well. Okay, so this is cards we have created, but I want this card as a linear. Like I want to display this linearly. So simply one line I will write here in CSS. I will say display inline block. Okay, so it is coming like this. If you want to add more cards, so simply in app.js, what you will do will simply you can add more cards like this. Okay, right? And if you want to if you want to change in CSS, so that is also you can do. It's up to you only, right? You want to give more margin like 40, then it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, you can do, right? Like this. All right. So that's all for today's lecture. Okay, let me give you the code in notes. Okay, so the first file is app.js. In app.js, we written this code. Okay, then after that, student card.js. All right, so here is the student. Here is the student card. Here is take this code, student card code as well. After that, there is a code from index.css. Index.css. Okay, so after this code, you can write this our customized code, right? So we can practice this as well, right? And is there anything is remaining? Oh, I think all the files have pasted, right? So if you have any doubt, any confusion, you can ask in comment box, right? So whatever your suggestion and whatever you want to communicate, you can comment me, okay, in this video section. All right. So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time. All right. So we will learn few more concepts as well in React.js. Okay, tell me it is easy, is it's being easy for you or not, or it's being hard for you. Whatever you will say, then definitely I will work on your feedback. Right. So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time.